Let's just point out the elephant in the room. Yes, my hair is green. I know. Listen, I know. It's gonna wash out. I'm sorry, the next couple videos are gonna have green, blue hair. But anyways, guys, hi, my name is Cole. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. That sounds like Tana, which is fine. But today I am bringing you guys this super dewy, super full coverage, super sickening wig snatching look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to me, and I will see you guys in a second. Okay, so basically, the first thing we have to do is moisturize a mug. So I like using the Tatcha water cream. This is amazing because it's super lightweight and it's really nice under like makeup. It's not oily, it has no oils in it, so it's good for all skin types. Yeah, I really enjoy it. So now that we have a good, nice moisturized base, we have to prep. And I like using the Hangover RX, which is a really great moisturizer for all skin types as well. So I just take one pump. All you need, and I like to focus it right here, right where my texture is the most. If you have a lot of texture, I would probably focus most of your moisturizing right there, because that's going to really help the foundation glide right over it very easily. And after that, we are going to go in with Tatcha the Silk Canvas, which is an amazing product, which I can't get open, but I'm just gonna scrape it with the back of my nail. You only need a little bit. I have like about a pea size amount, which is thickening, yes God. I'm gonna put it right into our pores. This feels so good. This is like one of those primers that you don't really feel like you're putting anything on but moisturizer, but you see a huge difference. So after that, I like going in with an eye cream. I like using the Eye Duty from First Aid Beauty after all my primer. I think just because it's fast and easy. And does that come in my hair? Probably. Okay, so now time for foundation, where we can cover all that ugly bitch. We're gonna make you sickening and pretty. To do that, we need a matte foundation. You're probably thinking, well, why are you wearing a matte foundation when we're going for glowy skin? Because, bitch, we want glowy skin, but we don't want all the mess that goes along with it. So for all of us girls that like to wear makeup for more than about 10 minutes, you need to have a really heavy duty, super strength concrete on your face, and I believe that is the Urban Decay foundation. And the way that I like making it a little bit not so matte and a little bit more dewy is going in with a super light coverage foundation for dewy skin, and that is the Face and Body from MAC. And I just go in with a couple drops, just like literally 2 drops. This is going to also sheer out the foundation. We're also going to go in with a beauty blender, which will also sheer out the foundation. But the way that I keep this foundation nice and glowy is going with the Fix Plus Pink Light. This is amazing. You guys are going to see later how sickening this product is. Just give it a good shake, and I like to spray my beauty blender with it. It has this really pretty like pink reflex. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it. Yeah, you guys can, but there's like glowing pink highlighter in it. So what I'm gonna do is mix the foundations with the beauty blender really fast, and I'm gonna apply this starting the center of my cheeks where I want the most coverage. That way, it shears out for the rest and it keeps your skin nice and dewy. Okay, so now that our foundation is nice and looking sickening, I want to go in with some concealer. This is the Lancome Tone Idol concealer, and I'm just going to take this on a Laura Mercier concealer brush. And we're just going to pat this right under the eye. This is a very moisturizing concealer, so it's not going to be too heavy looking, but we are going to go in with Tarte Shape Tape right on top, just to give it more of a full coverage. I wonder what people did before the beauty blenders, because like this concealer, I have no idea how this would blend out without a beauty blender. Like, it's so thick and sticky. Now with this Tarte Shape Tape, I'm going with the shade Fair Neutral, which is actually a little bit lighter than what I usually go. I really am going for that bright under eye to help bring focus to the center of my face. Now to set it all in place, I'm going with my Too Faced setting powder, which is a matte powder, but it's okay because we'll get into the glowiness later. Just make sure your eyes aren't creased. Set that nice and good. Now, because we don't want our skin looking dry and matte, we're going in with the Candle Glow Sheer Perfecting Powder from Laura Mercier in the shade 2. This is a really gorgeous setting powder, and I like going in with this brush that Laura sent us. I think it's just like the all-over powder brush. And just sweeping this over the face and under the eyes even to get rid of the excess powder so we're not baking as much. Just pressing. I even like going with my beauty blender and putting it on the skin as well, just to make sure like everything is blended while I put it on too. That powder gave a really nice candlelight glow to my skin, which is what we were kind of looking for. What I like to do now, instead of starting to go in with more powders, is to make my skin glowy. And I like going in with the Max Fix Plus Pink Light again, getting all the pearls ready, spray it a couple times. Ooh. Oh, I love this scent in Fix Plus. I really wish MAC would make it into a freaking perfume. I love it so much. But yeah, you can see that this even gave it even more luminosity. Next is bronzer, and I love the butter bronzer because it has a very, very, very subtle sheen. You can barely even see it. It's gonna kind of counteract the matteness of our skin. So this was our first bronzer, and now I like going in with my second bronzer. Ooh, this is basically the contour though, and this will be a matte product because you can't really have a contour unless it's matte, and it has to be cool toned. So I like using the Marc Jacobs Fantastic Bronzer. You guys know that I love this one. But I just like focusing this very lightly, just right here, just so we look a little contoured. Because us round faced girls like me, oh girl, we have to have that contour. Especially that double chin. Now I'm going to apply a little bit of blush. I first can go in with the MAC X Patrick Star I'm Not Blushing Powder Duo in the shade Peaches. This is a standalone MAC product, but I only have it in the Patrick Star collection. And this has a little tiny bit of a sheen to it. So I like adding this on all the high points, even my forehead and everything. And especially my nose, because this is going to keep it really summery. We have a little flush on the nose. And I love going ham with my blush too because it makes it look sun-kissed. Ooh. You guys can see that really pretty sheen. The first highlighter that we're going in with is from Hourglass. It's going to be the Ambient Lighting Palette and the Anastasia A23. And I like going in with this middle shade right here. Just on my high points, of course. Oh, this highlighter in particular gives you a very dewy, like, I know it looks super blinding on camera, but it really just looks wet. It's very, I don't want to say subtle, but it's not like bang in person. I mean, you can definitely probably build it up to be, but we're going for subtle today. And then like going with the darker shade over here, and just going a little bit over my bronzer and all over my forehead with it as well. It just gives you a very dewy, fresh look. And I am a man, so I have to bake my contour or else it just looks messy. So I'm just gonna add just a tiny bit. I did not pack any powder on. And that's just gonna really highlight that area. Can you guys hear all this makeup I have to go through to try to find this damn blush? I'm over it. We're gonna go in with the shade Deep Throat because that's what I'm trying to do later. It has a little bit of a sheen to it, and I like taking it on a fan brush. This just has barely a sheen to it. The NARS Orgasm has a very, very noticeable sheen, but this one's a little bit more subtle. I like taking it on a fan brush because it just disperses it a little bit easier and just really blends it into the contour better. Oh, look how dewy I look. I look sickening. Okay, the last and final step is to set your face. I like the Hangover 3-in-1, which is going to really keep my makeup in all day. And then the MAC Fix Plus Pink Light. Just a little bit. Ooh, yes, bitch. I like taking my beauty blender then and just going over the contours and everything. Make sure those are nice and pressed into the skin. Ooh, yes. Look how dewy that is. Next, pink light from MAC. Just on like my cheeks. I don't want to do it in the center of my face. And we're done. Okay everyone, so this is the finished look. I really wanted to give you guys a really good alternative for my oily girls and for my dry girls that have to have their makeup on all day. Keeping the matte foundation but adding all these extra tips is really gonna help you achieve this glowy look. I really love this type of look because it's super dewy and it makes you just kind of look like a runway model. I don't know if you guys follow Pat McGrath or those other pages, but I love that type of look. So having a really good, durable, concrete foundation is really gonna keep the oils at bay, but adding all these extra things on top are really gonna snatch those wigs and make you look nice and dewy. But thank you guys again for watching. I love you all so much. Don't forget to subscribe, join the God Squad, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye guys.